Sai Ram, thank you all for joining us today. We'll be following the agenda as sent in the email. So we'll be starting off with the 3 ohms.
श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। गणानां त्वां गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्रयवतु। गणेशाय नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। ॐ श्री भगवान् सत्यसाई बाबाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सत्यस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सत्यधर्मपरायणाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई वरदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सत्पुरुषाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सत्यगुणात्मने नमः। ॐ श्री साई साधुवर्धनाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई साधुजनपोषणाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वज्ञाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वजनप्रियाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वशक्तिमूर्तये नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वसंगपरित्यागिने नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वान्तर्यामिने नमः। ॐ श्री साई महिमात्मने नमः। ॐ श्री साई महेश्वर स्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई पर्तिग्रामोद्भवाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई पर्तिक्षेत्र निवासिने नमः। ॐ श्री साई यशक्काय श्रीवासिने नमः। ॐ श्री साई जोड़ी आदिपल्ली सोमप्पाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई भारद्वाज ऋषिगोत्राय नमः। ॐ श्री साई भक्तवत्सलाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई अपान्तरात्मने नमः। ॐ श्री साई अवतारमूर्तये नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वभयनिवारिणे नमः। ॐ श्री साई आपस्तम्भसूत्राय नमः। ॐ श्री साई अभयप्रदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई रत्नाकर वंशोद्भवाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई शिरडी साई अभेद शक्ति अवताराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई शंकराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई शिरडी साई मूर्तये नमः। ॐ श्री साई द्वारकामाई वासिने नमः। ॐ श्री साई चित्रावती तटपुट्टपत्ति विहारिणे नमः। ॐ श्री साई शक्तिप्रदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई शरणागतत्राणाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई आनंदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई आनंददाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई आर्तत्राणपरायणाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई अनाथनादाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई असहाय सहायाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई लोकबांधवाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई लोकरक्षापरायणाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई लोकनाथाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई दीनजनपोषणाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई मूर्तित्रय स्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई मुक्तिप्रदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई कलुषविदूराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई करुणाकराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वाधाराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वहृदयवासिने नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वपुण्यफलप्रदाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वपापक्षयकराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वरोगनिवारिणे नमः। ॐ श्री साई सर्वबाधाहराय नमः। ॐ श्री साई अनंतनुतकर्त्रिणे नमः। ॐ श्री साई आदिपुरुषाय नमः। ॐ श्री साई आदिशक्तिये नमः। ॐ श्री साई अपरूपशक्तिने नमः। ॐ श्री साई अव्यक्तरूपिणे नमः। ॐ श्री साई कामक्रोधध्वंसिने नमः। ओम श्री साई कनकांबरधारिणे नमः। ओम श्री साई अद्भुतचर्याय नमः। ओम श्री साई आपद्बांधवाय नमः। ओम श्री साई प्रेमात्मने नमः। ओम श्री साई प्रेममूर्तये नमः। ओम श्री साई प्रेमप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई प्रियाय नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्तप्रियाय नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्तमंदाराय नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्तजन हृदय विहाराय नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्तजन हृदयालयाय नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्तपराधीनाय नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्ति ज्ञान प्रदीपाय नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्ति ज्ञान प्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई सुज्ञान मार्गदर्शकाय नमः। ओम श्री साई ज्ञान स्वरूपाय नमः। ओम श्री साई गीता बोधकाय नमः। ओम श्री साई ज्ञान सिद्धिदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई सुंदर रूपाय नमः। ओम श्री साई पुण्य पुरुषाय नमः। ओम श्री साई फलप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः। ओम श्री साई पुराण पुरुषाय नमः। ओम श्री साई अतीताय नमः। ओम श्री साई कालातीताय नमः। ओम श्री साई सिद्धिरूपाय नमः। ओम श्री साई सिद्ध संकल्पाय नमः। ओम श्री साई आरोग्यप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई अन्नवस्त्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई संसार दुःख क्षयकराय नमः। ओम श्री साई सर्वाभीष्टप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई कल्याण गुणाय नमः। ओम श्री साई कर्मध्वंसिने नमः। ओम श्री साई साधु मानस शोभिताय नमः। ओम श्री साई सर्वमत सम्मताय नमः। ओम श्री साई साधु मानस परिशोधकाय नमः। ओम श्री साई साधकानुग्रह वट वृक्ष प्रतिष्ठापकाय नमः। ओम श्री साई सकल संशय हराय नमः। ओम श्री साई सकल तत्व बोधकाय नमः। ओम श्री साई योगीश्वराय नमः। ओम श्री साई योगींद्र वंदिताय नमः। ओम श्री साई सर्वमंगलकराय नमः। ओम श्री साई सर्वसिद्धिप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई आपन्निवारिणे नमः। ओम श्री साई आर्तिहराय नमः। ओम श्री साई शांतमूर्तये नमः। ओम श्री साई सुलभ प्रसन्नाय नमः। ओम श्री साई भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबाय नमः। साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। साई रामाय विद्महे आत्मा रामाय धीमहि तन्नो बाबा प्रचोदयात्। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Now we are going to chant chant Dakshinamurti Stotram by An Shankaracharya.
శ్రీ దక్షిణామూర్తి స్తోత్రం. మౌన వ్యాఖ్యా ప్రకటిత పరబ్రహ్మతత్వం యువానం వర్షిష్టాంతే అసదృశి గణైరావృతం బ్రహ్మనిష్టైః ఆచార్యేంద్రం కరకలిత చిన్ముద్రమానందరూపం స్వాత్మా రామం ఉదితవదనం దక్షిణామూర్తిమీడే. విశ్వం దర్పణ దృశ్యమాన నగరీ తుల్యం నిజాంతర్గతం పశ్యన్ ఆత్మని మాయయా బహిర్వోద్భూతం యదా నిద్రయా యస్సాక్షకార కురుతే ప్రబోధ సమయే స్వాత్మానమేవాద్వయం తస్మై శ్రీ గురమూర్తయే నమ ఇదం శ్రీ దక్షిణామూర్తయే. బీజస్యాంతరివాంకురో జగదిదం ప్రాగ్నిర్వికల్పం పునః మాయా కల్పిత దేశ కాల కలనా వైచిత్ర్య చిత్రీకృతం మాయావీవ విజృంభయత్యపి మహాయోగీ వయస్వేచ్ఛయా తస్మై శ్రీ కురమూర్తయే నమ ఇదం శ్రీ దక్షిణామూర్తయే. యత్సైవ స్ఫురణం సదాత్మకమసత్కల్పార్థకం భాసతే సాక్షాత్ తత్వమసీతి వేదవచసా యో బోధయత్యాశ్రితాన్ యస్సాక్షకారణాత్ భవేన్న పునరావృత్తిర్భవాంభోనిధౌ తస్మై శ్రీ కురమూర్తయే నమ ఇదం శ్రీ దక్షిణామూర్తయే. నానాచిత్రఘటోదరస్థిత మహాదీప ప్రభాభాస్వరం జ్ఞానం యస్సుతి చక్షురాదికరణద్వారా బహిస్పందతే జానామీతి తమేవ భాంతమనుబాధ్యే తత్సమస్తం జగత్ తస్మై శ్రీ గురమూర్తయే నమ ఇదం శ్రీ దక్షిణామూర్తయే. దేహం ప్రాణమపీంద్రియాణ్యపి చలాం బుద్ధిం చ శూన్యం విదుః స్త్రీ బాలాంధజడోపమా స్వాహమితి ప్రాంతా భృసంవాదినః మాయాశక్తి విలాస కల్పిత మహావ్యామోహ సంహారిణే తస్మై శ్రీ గురమూర్తయే నమ ఇదం శ్రీ దక్షిణామూర్తయే. రాహుగ్రస్త దివాకరేందు సదృశో మాయా సమాచ్ఛాదనాత్ సన్మాత్రః కరణోపసంహరణతో యో భూషుప్త పుమాన్ ప్రాగస్వాప్నమితి ప్రబోధ సమయే యప్రత్యభిజ్ఞాయతే తస్మై శ్రీ గురమూర్తయే నమ ఇదం శ్రీ దక్షిణామూర్తయే. బాల్యాదిష్వపి జాగ్రదాదిషు తదా సర్వావస్థాస్వపి వ్యావృత్తాస్వనువర్తమానమహమిత్యంతఃస్ఫురంతం సదా స్వాత్మానం ప్రకటీకరోతి భజతాం యో భద్రయా ముద్రయా తస్మై శ్రీ గురమూర్తయే నమ ఇదం శ్రీ దక్షిణామూర్తయే. విశ్వం పశ్యతి కార్యకారణతయా స్వస్వామి సంబంధతః శిష్యాచార్యతయా తదైవ పితృపుత్రాధ్యాత్మనా భేదతః స్వప్నే జాగ్రతి వాయ ఏష పురుషో మాయా పరిభ్రామితః తస్మై శ్రీ గురమూర్తయే నమ ఇదం శ్రీ దక్షిణామూర్తయే. భూరంభాంసనలో నిలోంబరమహర్నాదో హిమాంస పుమాన్ ఇత్యాభాతి చరాచరాత్మకమిదం యత్సైవ మూర్ఛష్టకం నాన్యత్ కించన విద్యతే విమృశతాం యస్మాత్ పరస్మాద్ విభోః తస్మై శ్రీ గురమూర్తయే నమ ఇదం శ్రీ దక్షిణామూర్తయే. सर्वात्मत्वमिति स्फुटीकृतमिदं यस्मादमुष्मिन् स्तवे तेनास्य श्रवणात् तदर्थमननाद्यानाश्च संकीर्तनात् सर्वात्मत्वमहाविभूतिसहितं स्वादीश्वरत्वं स्वतः सिद्ध्ये तत्पुनरष्टदा परिणतं चैश्वर्यमव्याहतम् वटविटपि समीपे भूमिभागे निषन्नं सकलमुनिजनानां ज्ञानदातारमारात् त्रिभुवनगुरुमीशं दक्षिणामूर्तिदेवं जननमरणदुःखच्छेददक्षं नमामि चित्रं वटतरोर्मूले वृद्धा शिष्या गुरुर्विवा गुरोस्तु मौनव्याख्यानं शिष्यास्तु चिन्नसंशयाः ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्री दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः
Sai Ram, thought for the day from Prashanti Noyam for Sunday. Purnima means effulgent full moon. Guru means gu, ignorance, ru, destroyer. He who removes the darkness and delusion from the heart and illumines it with higher wisdom. The moon and the mind are interrelated as object and image. Today, the moon is full, fair, and cool. Its light is fresh, pleasant, and peaceful. So the light of the mind too must be pleasing and pure. In the firmament of your heart, moon is the mind. There are thick and heavy clouds, sensual desires, and worldly activities, which mar your joy at the light of the moon. Therefore, welcome the strong breeze of love to scatter the clouds and confer on you the cool glory of moonlight. When devotion shines in full, the sky in the heart becomes a bowl of beauty, and your life is transformed into a charming avenue of ananda. That beauty of heart, that ananda, bliss, must be won through the mind and by engaging in sadhana, spiritual practice, bhava. Thought for the day for Monday. To render an act fit to be offered to God and pure enough to win His grace, it must manifest love. The brighter the manifestation, the nearer you are to God. Prema should not be modified by considerations of caste, creed, religion, and so on. It cannot be tarnished by envy, malice, or hate. Preserve love from being poisoned by these evils, endeavors to cultivate hatredlessness, distinction-free feelings. The root of all religions, substance of all scriptures, rendezvous of all roads, inspiration of all individuals is the principle of prema, love. It is the firmest foundation for your life's mission. It is the light that ensures peace and prosperity of the world. Fill every word of yours with love. Fill every act of yours with love. The word that emerges from your tongue should not stab like the knife, nor wound like an arrow. It must be a foundation of sweet nectar, a soft path of blossom, and must shower peace and joy. Baba. Sai Ram, now we'll be doing Mahamrityunjaya Mantram 11 times.
ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् 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 ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
Sai Ram, we are grateful to have with us today Brother Pardhiva on this auspicious Guru Purnima day. Brother Pardhiva is the son of Sri E.J. Satyamurthy of Shivam Temple, Hyderabad. His family came into Swami's fold in the 1950s. He studied his 11th and 12th grade at the Sri Sathya Sai Higher Secondary School, Prashanthi Noyam. Then he pursued engineering. After completing his engineering, he went on to do his MBA at the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Prashanthi Noyam campus. He was a part of the Prashanthi Mandir Bhajan group, and he played the harmonium and accordion. He migrated to the United States and did his second master's at Wichita State University, located in the state of Kansas, the state that we are located in. Brother Pardhiva currently works as a manager in a utilities company in the Boston area. Now we would like to virtually hand over the mic to Brother Pardhiva. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, thank you so much, the organizers, Lakshmi Turaga Madam, and also all the devotees of Kansas Sai Center for having me to share experiences of Swami. So I'm going to screen share and then start my talk.
Sai Ram, thank you so much. And yeah, please proceed.
Are you able to view my PPT presentation?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, placing my humble pranams at the lotus feet of our sweet Lord Sai. I'm grateful and thankful for the opportunity given. All of us devotees of Swami and Shirdi Sai have got lot of good experiences with our sweet Lord Swami. And I'm not a great speaker, so please apologize if you notice it is immaturish or not up to the par. I have been only sharing in few occasions, and I'm not a speaker as per se, because everybody has one particular skill set. Somebody is a very good presenter and speaker. Some other person would have some other talent, but Lord Sai, the love of our Swami, is he encourages all of us and then nourishes us and makes us walk on the path of righteousness, and also his love and His grace alone helps us to go through each steps. So I'm just trying to see on the side, there is this panel trying to come, but anyway, so that's fine. So uh, I have me and my family came into Swami's fold in the 1950s. And the way it happened was like my grandfather, Sri E.G. Krishnamurti Garu, studied in Dayalbag Engineering College, and they had followers called Radha Swami Faith. And the first guru was Sabji Maharaj, and he did his engineering, and Sabji Maharaj told him that you should go and start an industry in South India, and he came and started in Hyderabad. And then many people told him, we are going to Prashant Nilayam, can you come with us? His close friends, some of them business partners, and so he went for a trip with them to Prashant Nilayam. And then Swami, in those days, Swami used to call everybody for interview because there were less crowds near Bhagavan. And so Swami called him, and Swami told him some secrets which only he and his guru Sabji Maharaj in Dayalbag Engineering College knew. And then that made my grandfather realize that, you know, all gods, Venkateswar Swami, Shirdi Baba, uh, uh, Dattatreya, all gods are one, and we are also divine, and we need to realize that. And Swami started giving blessings and few chances. We are like I would consider my family like a small speck or a data point in the statistical analysis, where all the devotees and all Swami followers, Shirdi followers, all of us experience unique experiences, and we are only sharing His glory, and it is His grace and His love which has given a chance for us to share our respective stories in this satsang. So this photo refers to, in those days, my father used to accompany Swami for many trips in the physical plane. And in this picture, my father is holding the red color briefcase. After Swami is Mr. Kalnal Jogarao Garu, and after that is my father. In the same pic, we have even Raman Rao Garu standing to the farthest, the last on the plane. And they were accompanying Swami on a plane trip in 1960s, and he was blessing all of them. Here is a trip of Ooty. Swami used to frequently go to Ooty before Kodaikanal. And then Swami had a school in Ooty, first grade to seventh grade. Many children used to study there. And then after a point, Swami shut down that school, or, you know, they transferred all the students to Prashant Nilayam. Looking at this car, I'm reminded of an incident my father told me. So they were driving in the car, and those days when Swami used to drive the car just for fun sake or to give rotation to drivers. And in one segment, my father got the chance to drive, but it was late in the night, like 2:30 a.m. And so Swami realized that my father is falling asleep on the wheel. So he started telling innumerable stories. Like he started telling, like his school day stories. Then how is the business going on? How is the family business? How are the workers in the in the workshop? Then how is my father's mother, father's father? He was talking some varied topics, and they reached the destination 6:30 a.m. So for the 4 hours, even Swami was not sleeping. And later on, he told my father that, hey, Satyamurthy, if I had not spoken to you, you would have fallen asleep, and it would have been difficult. So in order to make sure you are not falling asleep, I was telling you all stories and keeping you alert. So that is the love of our Lord Swami to all of us devotees and followers. he looks at the minutest things to make sure we are comfortable, and always gives his grace and love to all of us. This picture is in 1970s when Shivam was laid. Before even Shivam temple came, Swami used to come and visit many Swami devotees' homes in Hyderabad. Our home was only one of such. Like, he used to also go to Burgula Ramakrishna Rao Garu's house, the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. Then he used to go to Raman Rao Garu's house. Then he used to go to many devotees' house. So our house happened to be just one data point in the chances given by Swami. And Swami laid the design of our house because he said, "How can I give darshan? If you build a home, we need to plan your home in such a way that there should be ladies side, gents side." So in my home, just after this entrance, there is a garden, and in the garden, Swami designed in a way where you get tulasi plant in the middle, and you get a small pathway with concrete. Then you have green grass on left and right, and obviously we do put carpets, but ladies would used to sit to one end, gents used to sit with one end, bhajans used to happen, and Swamis to come give darshan and walk in the middle of the pathway, similar to how bhajanal in Prashanti Nilayam, and bless the devotees. And I'm also reminded of Swami's love for all devotees here. My mother, whenever Swami used to come to my home, my mother did not get a chance to have darshan of Swami. She would be busy in the kitchen preparing for food items of Swami. Some of the items Swami used to like were pachi pulusu, which was Rayalaseema special. He used to ask my mother to make pachi pulusu. Then Swami like gongura, which is a pickle in South India. So my mother used to make. So in all this making process, the ladies of the home were confined to kitchen, and the gents of the home used to get some chances from Swami. But Swami used to make it a point to tell my father and my grandfather that please call Gruhamammai, call the home minister or call the housewoman, or your wife or respective wives, and he used to give them special padnamaskar, vibhuti, and say women are most important for every household. They do so much of work so that the men of the home can go to their respective jobs. In the case of homemakers, and even in other cases where women are also working, they're balancing homework, children raising work, and their jobs, and also taking care of the family. So Swami is to give so much importance to all the devotees, and acknowledge that if somebody missed a darshan, then he would go and bless them. And it used to be like a festival like setting when Swami used to visit. Here is a picture of Swami opening puja in 1970s. Beside is my grandfather with dark specs, Sri Ji Krishnamurti Garu, and just to the left of Swami is my father, Sri J Satyamurti Garu. This is Swami in Shivam, Hyderabad. Swami used to give, once Shivam was constructed in early 70s, then Swami used to stay in Shivam itself and in Hyderabad, like Satyam, Bombay, and Sundaram, Madras or Chennai, and or Mumbai in Bombay, and give lot of discourses, encourage lot of Balavikas. Swami used to make children do lot of dramas in Balavikas. People used to do Ramayana, Mahabharatam. Then Swami used to direct the drama, spend time with children and Balavikas teachers, and give so much of love and encouragement, saying, at this age, if we catch the children and give them good values and good thoughts, then once they grow up as young adults, and even later on Swami devotees or Sai followers, they will put all they will subconsciously be putting the best practices in play, like respecting elders, saying prayers before eating food, doing service, participating in local community seva, like a soup kitchen or Narayana seva, which are contributing money, whichever way it is, doing seva is important. and Swami used to encourage children and Balavikas teacher and all the devotees. I just put a color photo too. That was a black and white to follow it up. Took it from radiosai.org and put a color photo of Shivam. So this is in the previous picture here. If this is one side of Shivam, just on the second picture, you see a sculpture like a hall, and the next picture is the opening of the prayer hall. Because when it used to rain, it used to be very difficult for devotees. Even if you want to put shamiana or tent house, then it can't be done throughout the whole year. It can be done on occasions when Swami comes. So Swami put the prayer hall where regular bhajans used to happen. And this is Swami blessing the Sevadal in Hyderabad. Swami used to tell the amount of work, all the positive work Sevadals were doing. Some people were never used to come to Darshan only. They used to be somewhere very far in Hyderabad or Prashantinilayam or Bangalore, Brindavan or US. Many volunteers selflessly serve for Swami, and whenever chance was when Swami had a chance is to interact with them, bless them with vibhuti, padnamaskar, and shower his love and grace. This is Satyasai Vidya Vihar in Hyderabad. So like I said, when he, other than Balavikas, he used to also spend time with children there. I also studied in that school, Sri Satyasai Vidya Vihar, Hyderabad. There is also a branch in Vishakhapatnam, and now also in Delhi and everywhere in India. Many branches have come. So Swami used to, again, the cultural programs used to happen. Swami used to interact with the kids and bless them and do some mischievous jokes with them. Did you eat breakfast? Did you eat lunch? Did prasadam, did you get the laddu properly? Swami used to inquire with all the children and give so much love and grace. This is on the occasion of my parents' 25th wedding anniversary in Kodaikanal in 1992. It so happened that Swami gave me a chance among many students. So Swami usually used to take every year a batch of 35 to 40 students, and I so happened to be in two of those trips, and this is one of the trip in 1992. And my father was visiting Kodaikanal, and Swami blessed my parents and me. This is my father used to, I mean, Swami gave the chance for my father to participate in Central Trust in those days. And in those days, I mean, Professor Anil Kumar Garu was the state president of Andhra Pradesh. And these were all the members of that community or that committee. Uh, Spending time with Swami, and in Brindavan, Swami gave them an interview and later on a photo. Swami, I mean, my father and Anil Kumar Garu used to say that, they're just physically doing something, but Swami used to instruct everything, like in any central trust matters, in any property matters for central trust, or, Swami used to really pay a lot of attention to detail and bless all of them and give them instructions on how to run Sai organization. So this was one of the committee batches in those days. This is Swami giving darshan in Puttaparthi and my father just having darshan. So, in life, everything is not a bed of roses. There are many phases which happen in life for everybody. So even my family, like everybody, had to go through hardships of life. And the way, just a second. Yeah, and so, I mean, we had situations where the family business suffered, and then Swami was gracefully gave permission to me to come to United States, and now everything is back to normal. But Swami was carefully blessing and there could be million problems, but every time my father had darshan and few words from Swami, he used to get encouraged and go and face the next battle. And that's what kept him going all his life. My father is no more now. He merged with Lord Sai a few years back, but he used to tell me that whenever we get problems, just pray to Swami. It could just write a letter to Swami. Sit in your respective mandir in your home. Just pray to him, and you will see that he'll give an indication, or he will solve the problem little, or he'll give you the courage to face the problem. Also, I have four elder sisters, and two of the sisters' husbands passed away. My two brother-in-laws passed away, but Swami was there to console my father and my sisters and my family during those tough times, and give a shoulder, and also be like a loving mother, like a love of thousand mothers, answering all problems which my family went through, and also is there for all of us devotees and Sai followers. This is in Swami is to definitely perform weddings for many devotees. Our family happened to be one such data point where two of my sisters, my third sister and fourth sister, elder one, were given to Gandikota Garu family. They were married to Shri G.V. Ravishankar Garu and Shri G.V. Sanjay Garu. They were also Swami students in Swami College. G.V. Ravishankar Garu was also a lecturer in Brindavan College after his completing his education there. And this was a wedding in 1990s. Swami blessed all the family, and also told my sisters during that time that how to take care of their family, how to take care of a mother-in-law. I mean, not that I mean, Swami was only lovingly giving instructions and advice on how to take care of the family. Later on, when children come, how to take care of children, and things like those. So it is Swami's grace, his grace. We are just one data point in the big normal distribution. This is a photo is my naming ceremony. Um, so Swami came and asked my father, and my mother is holding me there, and my father's sister is also there in the room, the other lady next to Swami. And so, like, my father's name is Satyamurthy, my grandfather is Krishnamurthy, my uncle is Chaitanya Murthy. So he was joking with my father that what Murthy do you want me to name him? Then my father said, whatever you decide, Swami, there is no rule that you need to put a Murthy in the name. Maybe a change is also okay. Then Swami just jokingly said, okay, let us see. Krishna, then Krishna has Arjuna. Arjuna has many names in the previous time. So it could be Arjuna, Falguna, Partha, Kiriti, Setu, Vahana, and then he stopped and went back and say Partha. So let's name him Pardhiva, and then and that's how, after Swami naming me, I got that name, Pardhiva. This is with Swami in Shivam temple. So in those days, Swami used to spend with all the young children so lovingly, all the Balavikas batch. So I just happened to get a chance, and this is where I accidentally took a grape from Swami's plate, and I was eating, but later on my father showed me that that should not be done by beating, but Swami was kind enough to let it go with a smile. And also in the same instance, Swami used to carry pan in those days, a silver color pan or beetle leaf dabba, or a utensil to carry pans. And I was very enamored, and I asked Swami, Swami, what is that you're eating which makes your tongue so red? So Swami said that is called pan. It is used for digestion. And so I said, I also want that pan, Swami. My age group is just like I think 5 or 7 years. So I'm a toddler in the US terms. So toddlers will ask all types of questions. So Swami said, "Sir, this is not like a sugar or a laddu. This is going to be very spicy because of the lime and the components of a pan." And I insisted, "No, Swami, I'll take a small piece." Then Swami only took a very small piece from a fresh pan in his dabba and gave to me. And I felt like I ate a green chili. I was crying. Then Swami said, "See, you should listen to me when I say it is not sweet." So, I mean, this is just to say that, Swami loves to spend time with lot of children. He gives chances, like a loving elderly, grandfather, or, or thousand mothers. He just likes to play pranks with children. And so I was just one data point there. This is me and Swami in Parthi in school days. I was doing my 11th and 12th grade, and Swami blessed our many classes with interview. And after the interview, Swami, was blessing each of us with a photograph. And also here he said, like, after my 10th grade, my father was like, "Swami has to study in your college or your school." Then Swami said, "Okay, let them take the entrance exam." Now after all those formalities, with his grace, I could get in 11th grade. So had lot of interesting encounters there, and the next one would be one of those. So in this is again in Kodaikanal, Swami blessing. Here Swami did an interesting thing. I was in 11th grade then, and just before this photograph, there was another boy who was 8th grade. He was Rohit Dawar, and also Swami's grandson, which means Swami's brother's grandson. Um, his name was Teja. And so what Swami did was, he went to a tree and he plucked a red color shape object from the tree. The tree never had that shape. So Swami said he created that particular item. And then he gave to, we were only 2 3 kids in that group. Rest of all were elderly students of postgraduate. We were 11th grade, 8th grade, 2 3 people only. So he gave to the children in the group, 2 to 3 people, and he said, "What is it? Is it a flower? Is it a fruit?" When we ate, it tasted like candy. So we told Swami, "It is candy." See, that is the miracle of the Lord. You thought it was a flower or a fruit, and then when you put it in mouth, it is a candy. So anything is possible by divine grace, and it's all Maya or magic, but it's all divine magic. He was just driving home that anything is possible with Lord Sai. And this is Swami blessing on the birthday. Here also, Swami used to pull the legs of all his students, or so in some days Swami used to talk to some of us. Sometimes used to not talk. So in order to Swami to talk with me, in the same year I went for the second birthday, and then Swami said, "Do you think I don't know if you come after 7 months in the same birthday, I mean same year, that you can pull a fast one on me, though you think I'm not talking to you. I'm observing you, all of you, all the time. So never again come." And he told me, "Because you came this year 2 times, next year don't come." So I didn't go the next year, but he was just trying to drive home the point that he's always watching us, and he's omnipresent nature in this photograph. I did participate in drama in my MBA days in Swami's college. And here I am reminded of an incident during Swami used to give lot of chances for all the drama participants, and I played the role of Lord Shiva here. So during the drama, what happened was there is a scene there at the top where Markandeya would be praying, and then Lord Yama will come and trying to take him away. And then I would appear, and the original scene was I should be very angry and I should be shouting, and Shiva is Raudra Rupa, or and so we were having rehearsal and in Purnachandra auditorium, and Swami came and said, "Okay, boys, let's practice the scene." And so I came and started shouting, and immediately Swami stopped and said, "No, Shiva is not Raudra Swarupa. Shiva is Santa Swarupa." And so the director of the drama, everybody were taken aback. How can Shiva be Shanta Swarupa? We all know him to be very aggressive. And then Swami explained, see, Swami devotees, Swami followers, we have to take good from everything. So maybe Shiva's character may be something like being Lord of life and death. He may sometimes be tough, but as Swami students and Swami followers and Swami devotees, we all should learn to be compassionate and loving. So you tell the same dialogue with love. And so the finally I ended up telling the dialogue as, "How dare you take the noose of death and put on Markandeya?" So all the audience were laughing because that was not what they expected Shiva to do. Even Swami also laughed and said, "See, I don't want any villains in the drama. If a villain is there, let's make them a hero out of it." So Swami was only trying to tell positive in everything, trying to be soft spoken, positive, encourage a lot, and do things. This was Swami visiting the hostel during my MBA days. And also, Swami was always so encouraging to all the students and devotees. Like one student knew music, or if he knew tabla, then Swami would encourage him to learn tabla and give a chance. If another student was a singer, then Swami used to ask him to sing. If a student was a speaker, then Swami used to observe that, give them a chance, and then make them speak in Dasara festivals. So Swami used to encourage each talent. So Swami noticed that I was just casually trying to play some musical instrument in Kodaikanal in free time, and I didn't even know that instrument. But then Swami called my music teacher, who also happens to be a lecturer there, and he told, "Why don't you teach him? Why can't we encourage him?" And Swami also asked me, because my one of my uncle is Sri Yaramili Sudarshan Garu, who used to translate speeches for Swami in 70s and 80s. So Swami also asked me, "Do you want to translate speeches?" I said, "No, Swami, I have stage fear. I am not a speaker." Then he said, "Okay, okay, then you learn music." So what I'm trying to drive home is, for all of us, Swami, he was so loving that he used to give us options. Do you want to go this option? Do you want to go that option? You pick, I will encourage. You will fall down. It might not come correctly the first time you play it. With practice and divine grace, we will always come out successful. So Swami was so encouraging to all the Swami devotees and students by encouraging every one of us to see what talent we have, and then make sure he encourages it. This was Upanayam thread ceremony done in my MBA days. To My mother and my father are standing, and Swami. And then just below, just behind is Vedanarayan teacher and lecturer Vedanarayan Garu, who actually leads the Vedas in Prashanti Nilayam. He's the one who taught many batches Vedas, and now obviously world over, Swami encourages so much Vedam. And Swami used to say that Gayatri mantra is so powerful that for all students and young professionals, or even working men, women, if we can chant Gayatri mantra every day 3 times, then it will improve our concentration, and we can do very well in exams and even the workplace, whatever it is. Swami told, this is the simplest secret I'm telling you guys, or everybody. Please do Gayatri Mantram 3 times. He simplified. I don't even want 21 times. You can do 3 times, 9 times, 21, but because of busy lives, even if you can do 3 times, which takes hardly 5 minutes, then you will be focused that day, and Gayatri Mata will bless you with concentration. This is the music program of me playing accordion there. So, and then in Shivam Temple, Hyderabad, me singing a bhajan with Swami's blessing, and also in my home, there is a prayer room, and we still organize bhajans there. Now it has slowed down. Now we go to Shivam temple for bhajans, but there were many occasions where we also organized in my home. I'm also reminded of one more incident. There was a devotee family in Hyderabad, and they had a child, a boy, and then he was only 1 year old, the child, and he felt severely sick, and so the doctors called and told that, hey, please become bold and be ready that the boy will, or the baby will pass away. He's severely dehydrated. There is an acute infection in the stomach. The fluids are not being retained, and his pulse is dropping, heart is becoming weak, everything. And so they reached out to Swami with using Swami's aid there in Prashant Nilayam, and Swami urgently sent prasadam for the baby, and gave instructions to that personal aid that please tell the parents that this is second life and be careful. And as the baby will recover, ask them to come to Prashant Nilayam and I'll bless them. So they came, and the doctors looked at that family and said, we are living in, it is 70s age, but there are advancements. All India Institute of Medical Sciences. If you ask me to put this vibhuti in the saline water, what will it do? We put all kinds of medicines to the baby. Then the father of the child said, no, please, anyway, nothing can be done. Just try this last option. And so they put vibhuti prasadam in the saline, and the baby recovered. And the baby is giving speech to all of you today, which is me. So it is purely Swami's grace who gave me second life, and his love, and to all of us, to Swami devotees, that there are innumerable ways he always comes and blesses us, all of us, and his love of 1,000 mothers, and he's always there for us, and always is encouraging us. So I stop here. I once again thank Lakshmi Turaga Garu and family, her children, her husband, and also the organizers of Cancer Sai Center for giving me this chance to share his story and small experiences set with all of you. Sairam.
Sairam, you still have 20 more minutes, so if you want to share any other experiences, you can. Or if you want to sing a few bhajans, that's also fine.
No, maybe. I think. Or we could go to the next part of the program, if you don't mind. I know because I'm not a good speaker. Apologies. And usually 40 minutes is around my talk. So.
Yeah, no problem. Just like it's up to you. Thank you so much for your valuable time, and we all thoroughly enjoyed. So, if anyone wants to ask you a few questions, more like
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sairam, Pardhiva, Sairam, this is Lakshmi. Not a question, but a comment. I really bow down to your humbleness, because every time you shared a picture, you said this is one of the data point. I can imagine if only I had a picture with Swami, I will be on top of the world and flaunting it to everybody. So I really bow down to your humbleness. Thank you.
No, and it is all purely Swami's love for all of us, because each one of us has a miracle and a story to share. So that's where Swami is to emphasize on that point. Like, I mean, in the physical plane also, if any student temporarily got slightly to the points you were mentioning, then Swami is to give treatment immediately to us. And so he drove home the point so many times that after a point, it comes into the nature, slowly into our nature. Like some of the treatments he used to give us was not talk to us, or give hints, helpful hints on how to overcome it. And any Swami devotee, any Sai student would be in a similar plane, having gotten that much love and blessing from our Lord Sai. So, yeah, thank you.
Sai Ram Lakshmi, this is Suresh. I have a question for Pardhiva. Can I go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, Pardhiva, Sai Ram. In the beginning of the space, you said you are not a good speaker, but it was so inspired that for all 40 minutes or 30 minutes, you have literally taken to the real world of Swami. And I have very limited interaction with Swami, but when you speak for the last 30 minutes, I really felt I am in Prashanti, I am in Puttaparthi, I am in your naming convention, naming ceremony, I am in your. So you literally took us virtually to Swami. So we are so blessed, and you are so humble that when you really say that as devotees were sharing, you are so humble. So that is the message Swami is giving, that, help others, serve others. So we are so blessful. Thank you so much for your message. And I wanted, I cannot really stop sharing this. So thank you once again. And thank you, and Sai Ram. Thank you.
Sairam so much, Suresh Garu. Yeah, thank you so much, sir.
Sairam, I also have one question. So,
Yeah.
what message would you want to give to the Sai youth?
So yeah, that is a beautiful point you got me to. So it is not message, but based on my interactions with Swami, and also the first group with got lot of chances from Swami, and I feel young adults would have been a side reaction or a side segue due to that. Is first Swami used to go to the village in Prashantinilayam and used to send students to just distribute prasadam and come. And then, but then Swami used to ask us, is that really solving their issue? Maybe today you fill their tummy with delicious prasadam, divine prasadam, but is it making their village better? Did you clean the village there, or did you clean the school, or did you go to the school children? Did you give any clothes? So, and then we used to like, oh, that's a very good idea, let's do. But the group which pioneeringly did this was Hyderabad youth group. Mr. Y. Srinivas, who was the president, or Swami appointed them, and Shri Gopi, Mr. Gopi Garu, and he is currently one of the Central Trust members in Hyderabad. He is a state convener there. They used to come with their own, they used to all have jobs there, and with their smalls, they used to get their little bit of their savings, buy clothes. Then what they used to do, they used to enter the village with the chanting of Swami, like how Kansas Sai Center at the beginning did so much of nice traditional hymns and chanting of Swami, Stotram, and Swamis to also teach them some folk songs. So they used to sing those folk songs and enter the village to give positive vibrations. And then they used to go clean the drainage system, or rotate it in a way where it is put in one corner of the village, clean the school, give them clothes, make the children do a drama, or at least tell some nice incidents about Swami interacting with young kids, go to the village head, tell him what can be done to keep the village clean, and also and organize funds for the village, so that they have a trust for the village, and that money can be used for the good of the village. Seeing that, Swami said, see, wow, this is a very beautiful thing being done. So, and Swami said, in United States, overseas devotees, many came, young adults came, and Swami used to say, young adults are very important. Swami devotees are important. Young adults are, Swami is to pay attention to that age group. When somebody is in that age group of 14 to 25 or 28 and even 30, that is the age group Swami is to give lot of chances, lot of encouragement, and teach good things. So if I'm sure Cancer Sai Center would be doing some programs with the local community kitchen, where you go to an elderly community place and like for Christmas sing carols, or even do once in 2 weeks a seva activity where food is distributed to the old age home. All of that service is union with Sai. Once you are doing any kind of seva, even if you are donating little bit, you don't have time to go, or one doesn't have time to go, and they donate $5 or $2. Amount is not. The thought is what is more important. Immediately when they used to come from North America, Swamis to grant them interview. They used to do a drama before Swami, sing bhajans before Swami. Swamis to give so many chances to young adults, saying that we should catch them, or rather inspire them when they're younger in age, so that that shapes up their character into, if two takeaways from Swami, or one takeaway, that is just love and service. So I'm not anybody who's giving message. I'm only telling what Swami told. And particularly because of young adults, I saw a lot of chances being given for young adults, then Balavikas children, Swami devotees, Seva Dal, all of that makes us drive home the point of Nama Smarana and service.
Oh, and then I also have another question. So you came to the U.S. in the 2000s. So after that, did you have any what do you call it, like any other interactions with Swami, either physically or omnipresently, that you would like to share?
I used to go every year. I mean, during student days, like summer time, you get 3 months off in the university, right? So it used to be a good time to go back to India, spend time with parents, also go to Putta Prashant Nilayam or Bangalore, based on where Swami was. And Swami is to call my family and, find out how is United States life, and then Swami is to tell some omnipresent things like, you are sharing apartment with three more boys who are in the same university. Everybody is a different branch, like one could be mechanical engineering, one could be computer science. Life is tough in United States for students, and even IT professionals. Swami was like in touch with everything which is going on. I'm talking about 2002 time frame. And because of Swami is omnipresent, he knows everything. So he used to give lot of chances to American devotees who came, and even young adults. So he used to give lot of interviews to all the devotees who came, and we happened to be one such family. And he used to inquire, about my marriage planning, things like those. Swami was kind enough, like a mother, divine mother, planning every step in the career. And then he used to say, you should go to the Sai Center. And even when I was in Hyderabad, they used to say, go to the Sai Center, which is Shivam, and do bhajan, do seva. He used to be always so encouraging, and also driving home the point that just because you left the institute doesn't mean accountability ends. Swami is always watching, and so you just do your duty in your job. And I used to have many stressful situations in job too. All of us are humans. So I used to pray, and Swami used to say, this too will pass, don't worry, all of this are passing clouds. It could be a tough boss, or a particular tough situation in work, but Swami is to always be there. And if I write a letter, Swami is to take the letter, or some flower will drop in the puja mandir, and I would feel like, okay, let's take one step at a time. So it is Swami's grace to all of us to be there for us omnipresently and guiding us.
Sairam, thank you so much. If anyone wants to have one more
A few more questions.
yeah, you're more than welcome to.
Sairam, this is Ramya. My question is to you, I mean, in these times of very uncertain times, except for we doing Namasmarana and praying for everybody to be safe, what else or what kind of help does the Sai Center, I mean, how could we contribute something to the society as such? I mean, it's very difficult to go out, first of all. So what are the things which you would probably advise if there is in these kind of situations?
Yeah, Sairam, Ramya garu, thank you, Andy. So, I mean, there is no one golden bullet point or a golden buzzer, if you saw, or an option or an easy button there. So the fact that your Swami is to tell to students and devotees in Prashant Nilayam and even all over the world in his speeches that when you do lot of good chanting of traditional hymns like bhajans, namasmarana and Vedam, all those are so important. Like even every prayer ends with samasta loka sukhino bhavantu, loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Always positively wishing. And I know that even in Massachusetts Sai Center, that we are not able to go out due to the restrictions of COVID, but there is because the governor opened up saying now you can go and deliver at the curbside delivery to let us say an old shelter home or any activity, or you can even donate whatever small amount you can for any program being organized by the Sai Center. Any small thing you do, any prayers, the thought which you came forward with pure heart and love for Swami and prayers to Swami is more important. That will make sure he will be there to magnify it multiple times, and good will happen. So just positive thinking, chanting, and whatever little amount you could contribute based on the particular scenario in the particular state, like Kansas, for example. If the Sai Center is doing any bread delivery, I'm just giving a rough example. It could mean anything, or for the next program in Prasadam, you helped something. So any small help with a pure thought and prayer is enough to Swami. It is more than crore rupees or crore dollars, whatever way we think. So, sorry.
Thank you so much for this wonderful session. Thank you so much.
Sairam, I have a question. Hopefully, I can frame the question. So, because I have not framed the question in my mind, and I'm asking, so I'll be like going forward and back in trying to answer. So, it is about one of my friend's situation, and their boy is so innocent. For last 2 years, he has been in very difficult to tell his situation. He was in a situation he doesn't deserve, and their parents, like Baba's devotees, other siblings also, and they put day to day they spend in Baba's prayers, and I do not see any change. So what do you tell? I mean, that father's faith is at the lowest about his life, and the faith of in the world is at the lowest level. So how do you console that family? I mean, if Baba can do, in 9 months, a baby will come out of a womb. So over 2 years, nothing has happened. So that too for an innocent soul. So what kind of assurance you give, like, something is going to change? You said, some passing clouds and all. how long a passing cloud will stay at a place. So I don't know whether I could like convey my the person's agony, but no, that is the situation.
Sai Ramandi, yeah. So I mean, trying to take a small example from my own life, because we all can relate to based on what happens in our lives, and then derive strength from a situation. Like, even they say, I'm talking first, let me talk worldly, then I can add the Swami angle to it. So even worldly, they say that, stress management, all these Harvard University, or all these life coaches in US give examples like the slow down your breathing, try to go and sit in Mother Nature, try to hear chirping words of the birds, and water flowing in a river, to see that can it calm you down, as just a small diversion of the mind, if you will. But coming to Swami's angle, like, there have been situations for me where my family, we were business family for almost like 25 years. And then in my engineering, we didn't have money to pay for my last semester fees. So my father was like, what do I do? If I don't pay fees, will this boy complete his engineering, or will it is destroying a career? Okay, we will again start BSc, but then it is resetting the clock. And there was no money coming from the business. We had tied up with Wipro company, and Wipro IT company before that was called Vanaspati India Oil in 1960s, and they used to buy crushed oil, or buy machinery to crush oil, and even sell oil like Postman, Saffola oil, Sanola oil. So we manufacture capital machinery. It's a one-time good. So once if a business buys in 25 years, they don't need to buy again, or 30 years. And that is a typical life cycle of any business. So with capital machinery, orders slowed down, and it was my engineering final year. We were really praying, and engineering, my fees I think was like 20,000 rupees or something in those days, 1998 or 1999 times. Finally, against all odds, there is only a certain time to pay the fees, like 2 months or something. We were having sleepless nights, and then after a point, I told my father, it's okay, I'll go to, maybe let's pray to Swami to get seat in BSc and start over. This doesn't mean anything. Maybe it is Swami's command to change gears. Luckily, one person came from nowhere, and he bought an old car from my father, Fiat. In those days, Fiat was regarded as already outdated. Maruti, Suzuki, and all those started coming in late 90s. Fiat and Ambassador car lost their sheen. Even the government was moving to different vehicles other than Ambassador car. So he came, and he said, I can only pay you 20,000 rupees. I can't pay you the asking price of 30,000 rupees or whatever. And we were like, how did he even quote the same amount, 20,000 rupees? So we were like, yes, please. And then I paid my fees. And then once after my MBA, I got a job. After I got a job, the amount of frustration and the desperateness I went through during my final year engineering didn't mean anything. But at that point of time, it was a huge burden on my chest. I couldn't sleep. My parents couldn't sleep. And when my sister's husband passed away, my sister was only 32 years, and the husband passed away. And we come from a society where it's like one. Now it is changing. It's all good that people have second marriage, and it's more important that the girl's future is looked after. But when you're coming from a conservative society in 80s and 70s, that was not the case. So every time my family got an interview, my father is to console my sister and say, don't worry, it'll work out. And our son became old, he got a job, and now she's staying in US with him. So but at that point of time, it took like 7-8 years for my sister to go through the sorrow, and many years for even the family, and two sisters, not my two sisters lost their husbands. So it's like one means we can take as statistics. If two happens, why it's happening to our family, where you have financial loss and this personal loss. Then Swami is to console my father and say, Satyamurti, you are looking only at Swami, you as one equation, one dimension or three dimensions. We are three dimensions. But the equation with God and our karma is like n dimensions. We don't know when the solution will come. And Swami's grace can reduce the period. Let us say, I'm giving just an example. Let us say my sister's suffering was written for 15 years and Swami made it 7 years. We only have to look at the upside of it, or the positive side of it, because mind is so powerful. It's like a mad monkey, Swami used to say. We give one negative thought to it, it will dwindle down and will be going only in negative reaction. One will come. Oh no, Swami is not there for us. Oh, why only our family is suffering? And those are very genuine thoughts. Please don't get me wrong. Mind will fuel into those thoughts to us. But it is up to us to say, hey mind, keep quiet. I know it is tough time. Let me go to Mother Nature, or let me go to some Babaji, or whatever which consoles me. Ganapati Sachidananda Garu, or let me go to Venkateswar Swami Gudi, or Shirdi Baba Guri, or anywhere which can make me divert my mind, is the only way, or is the only coping mechanism in tough times. Because the road is not easy, but Swami or God is there with us to lovingly reduce the period of suffering. It's only we have to console or confuse the mind and keep positive minded. That is the only way, because the karma theory we don't know the equation at all. Like Swami used to say, all the devotees and Swami students, these are all rishis in the previous janma. How many people in the world know about Sai Baba, Shirdi Baba, Venkateswar Swami, or God? There are many people who don't even look at any God. They are atheists in the world. So it's a pure blessing of God that we at least came to know of a living God who is there to guide us and who is there to encourage us. And so the karma already got positively twisted with that, his grace. So there is no short answer for this, and there is no sugar coated pill for it. It's each individual sadhana, but the mind is so powerful. Like Swami used to tell, it's like a candle. Just around the candle, it's all darkness. Only across you will see light. So similarly, when in problem, we'll feel very darkness. Everywhere we see, it's a black door and a black option. That's mind taking power on us. Only our prayer and confusing the mind to our Ishta Daiva, Venkateswar Swami, or whoever the God is, or Mother Nature, or music, or service, whichever way we can divert the mind can help us reduce the suffering. Saira.
Thank you so much.
Sairam, thank you so much for your time.
Oh yeah, Sairam, Brother Pardhiva, on behalf of the Sri Satya Sai Baba Center of Kansas, we would like to thank you for sharing your experiences on this auspicious day. So now we'll be transitioning over to surrender prayer, followed by bhajans.
Saira.
Sairam, thank you so much. Sairam, please repeat after me. O Lord,
O Lord,
take my love,
take my love,
let it flow
in
full devotion to thee.
to thee.
O Lord,
O Lord,
take my hands,
take my hands,
let them work
unceasingly
for thee.
for thee.
O Lord,
O Lord,
take my soul,
take my soul,
let merge in
perfect
oneness
oneness
with thee.
with thee.
O Lord,
O Lord,
take my mind,
take my mind,
let my thoughts
let my thoughts
be in tune
be in tune
with thee.
with thee.
O Lord,
O Lord,
take my everything,
take my everything,
and let me
let me
be an instrument
be instrument
for thee.
for thee.
Ganesha Savanam Savanam Ganesha
Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Ganesha
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 Saisha Savanam Savanam Saisha
Saisha Sharanam Sharanam Saisha
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 Ganesha Savanam Savanam Ganesha
Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Ganesha
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 Saisha Savanam Savanam Saisha
Saisha Sharanam Sharanam Saisha
Saisha Savanam Savanam Saisha
Saisha Sharanam Sharanam Saisha
Saisha Savanam Savanam Saisha
Saisha Sharanam Sharanam Saisha
Saisha Savanam Savanam Saisha
Saisha Sharanam Sharanam Saisha Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Ganesha
Prashanti Vasa Satguru Sai Ram 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 Hare 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 Ram Sai Ram Hare Ram Sai Ram Hey Anat Nada Dina Bandhu Satguru Sai Ram Hey Anat Nada Dina Bandhu Satguru Sai Ram 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 Hare 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 Ram Sai Ram Hare Ram Sai Ram Hey Patti Purisha Prashanti Vasa Satguru Sai Ram Hey Patti Purisha Prashanti Vasa Satguru Sai Ram Satguru Sai Ram Satguru Sai Ram Hare 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 Ram Sai Ram Hare Ram Sai Ram Hey Anat Nata Dina Bandhu Satguru Sai Ram Satguru Sai Ram Satguru Sai Ram Hey Anat Nata दीन बंधु सद्गुरु साई राम, सद्गुरु साई राम, सद्गुरु साई राम। हरे राम हरे राम हरे राम हरे राम हरे राम साई राम, हरे राम साई राम। हे पत्तिपुरीशा प्रशांति वासा सद्गुरु साई राम।
मंगल शुभ करी माता महेश्वरी,
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 अम्बे भवानी अखिलांडेश्वरी,
अम्बे भवानी अखिलांडेश्वरी,
अम्बे भवानी अखिलांडेश्वरी,
अम्बे भवानी अखिलांडेश्वरी,
मंगल शुभ करी माता महेश्वरी,
मंगल शुभ करी माता महेश्वरी,
राजीव लोचनी राज राजेश्वरी,
राजीव लोचनी राज राजेश्वरी,
राजीव लोचनी राज राजेश्वरी,
राजीव लोचनी राज राजेश्वरी,
आदि पराशक्ति श्री परमेश्वरी,
आदि पराशक्ति श्री परमेश्वरी,
आदि पराशक्ति श्री परमेश्वरी,
आदि पराशक्ति श्री परमेश्वरी,
आनंद रूपिणी हे शिव शंकरी,
आनंद रूपिणी हे शिव शंकरी,
आनंद रूपिणी साई शिव शंकरी,
आनंद रूपिणी हे शिव शंकरी,
मंगल शुभ करी माता महेश्वरी,
मंगल शुभ करी माता महेश्वरी,
अम्बे भवानी अखिलांडेश्वरी,
अम्बे भवानी अखिलांडेश्वरी,
मंगल शुभ करी माता महेश्वरी,
मंगल शुभ करी माता महेश्वरी,
राजीव लोचनी राज राजेश्वरी,
राजीव लोचनी राज राजेश्वरी,
आदि पराशक्ति श्री परमेश्वरी,
आदि पराशक्ति श्री परमेश्वरी,
आनंद रूपिणी हे शिव शंकरी,
आनंद रूपिणी हे शिव शंकरी,
आनंद रूपिणी साई शिव शंकरी,
आनंद रूपिणी हे शिव शंकरी,
मंगल शुभ करी माता महेश्वरी।
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पूरक निर्पार निर्भय अकाल नूर अजौनी से भंग गुरु प्रसाद जप आदि सच जुगादि सच है भी सच। गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद, गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा गुरु भगवंत, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा गुरु भगवंत, गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा गुरु भगवंत, गुरु गोविंद गुरु मेरा ध्यान गुरु हृदय ध्यान गुरु मेरा ध्यान गुरु हृदय ध्यान गुरु गोपाल गुरु भगवान ओ गुरु गोपाल गुरु भगवान गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्म गुरु भगवान वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु जी बोल सत्यनाम सत्यनाम जी वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु जी बोल सत्यनाम 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 जी नित नित जपिए तेरे नाम जी बोलो नित नित जपिए तेरे नाम जी सत्यनाम 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 जी बोल सत्यनाम 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 जी राम 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 जी बोलो राम 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 जी बोलो नित नित जपिए राम नाम जी नित नित जपिए राम नाम जी कृष्ण 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 जी बोलो कृष्ण 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 जी नित नित जपिए कृष्ण नाम जी नित नित जपिए कृष्ण नाम जी गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय वाहे गुरु जी बोलो सत्यनाम 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 जी
जय साईराम जय साईराम आनंद सागरा मुरलीधरा आनंद सागरा मुरलीधरा मीरा प्रभु राधे श्याम वेणुगोपाला मीरा प्रभु राधे श्याम वेणुगोपाला आनंद सागरा मुरलीधरा आनंद सागरा मुरलीधरा मीरा प्रभु राधे श्याम वेणुगोपाला मीरा प्रभु राधे श्याम वेणुगोपाला आनंद सागरा मुरलीधरा आनंद सागरा मुरलीधरा नंद यशोदा आनंद किशोरा नंद यशोदा आनंद किशोरा नंद यशोदा आनंद किशोरा नंद यशोदा आनंद किशोरा जय जय गोकुल बाला जय वेणुगोपाला 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 जय जय गोकुल बाला जय साई गोपाला जय जय गोकुल बाला जय साई गोपाला आनंद सागरा मुरलीधरा आनंद सागरा मुरलीधरा मीरा प्रभु राधे श्याम वेणुगोपाला मीरा प्रभु राधे श्याम वेणुगोपाला नंद यशोदा आनंद किशोरा नंद यशोदा आनंद किशोरा जय जय गोकुल बाला जय वेणुगोपाला जय जय गोकुल बाला जय वेणुगोपाला जय जय गोकुल बाला जय साई गोपाला जय जय गोकुल बाला जय साई गोपाला आनंद सागरा मुरलीधरा मीरा प्रभु राधे श्याम वेणुगोपाला जय साई
मानस भज रे गुरु चरणम साई चरणं प्रणमाम्यहम् मानस भज रे गुरु चरणम साई चरणं प्रणमाम्यहम् सत्य साई चरणं प्रणमाम्यहम् निर्मल हृदय विराजित चरणं निर्मल हृदय विराजित चरणं सकल चराचर व्यापक चरणं सकल चराचर व्यापक चरणं भवसागर उद्धारक चरणं भवसागर उद्धारक चरणं साई चरणं प्रणमाम्यहम् सत्य साई चरणं प्रणमाम्यहम् मानस भज रे गुरु चरणं साई चरणं प्रणमाम्यहम् सत्य साई चरणं प्रणमाम्यहम् निर्मल हृदय विराजित चरणं सकल चराचर व्यापक चरणं भवसागर उद्धारक चरणं भवसागर उद्धारक चरणं साई चरणं प्रणमाम्यहम् सत्य साई चरणं प्रणमाम्यहम् मानस भज रे गुरु चरणं साई चरणं प्रणमाम्यहम्
साई साई स्मरण करो
साई साई स्मरण करो
साई साई स्मरण करो
साई साई स्मरण करो
गुरु चरण कमल ध्यान 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 करो
केशव माधव भजन करो
केशव माधव भजन करो
केशव माधव भजन करो
केशव माधव भजन करो।
सद्गुरु साई सेवा करो।
श्री सद्गुरु साई सेवा करो।
श्री सद्गुरु साई सेवा करो।
श्री सद्गुरु साई सेवा करो।
साई साई स्मरण करो।
साई साई स्मरण करो।
गुरु चरण कमल ध्यान करो।
गुरु चरण कमल ध्यान करो।
केशव माधव भजन करो।
केशव माधव भजन करो।
सद्गुरु साई सेवा करो।
श्री सद्गुरु साई सेवा करो।
श्री सद्गुरु साई सेवा करो।
श्री सद्गुरु साई सेवा करो।
साई साई स्मरण करो।
गुरु चरण कमल ध्यान करो। साईराम। हरि हरि ओम शिव शंकर ओम। हरि हरि ओम शिव शंकर ओम। नारायण हरि ओम। नारायण हरि ओम। साई नारायण हरि ओम। साई नारायण हरि ओम। केशव हे शिव माधव हे। केशव हे शिव माधव हे। नारायण हरि ओम। नारायण हरि ओम। परमात्मा अंतर्यामी। परमात्मा अंतर्यामी। नारायण हरि ओम। नारायण हरि ओम। नारायण हरि ओम। नारायण हरि ओम। साई नारायण हरि ओम। हरि हरि ओम शिव शंकर ओम। नारायण हरि ओम। नारायण हरि ओम। केशव हे शिव माधव हे। नारायण हरि ओम। नारायण हरि ओम। परमात्मा अंतर्यामी। नारायण हरि ओम। नारायण हरि ओम। नारायण हरि ओम। नारायण हरि ओम। साई नारायण हरि ओम। सत्यनारायण हरि ओम। हरि हरि ओम शिव शंकर ओम। नारायण हरि ओम। साई नारायण हरि ओम। गुरु बाबा गुरु बाबा गुरु बाबा गुरु बाबा चरणं नमोस्तुते गुरु बाबा। चरणं नमोस्तुते गुरु बाबा। गुरु बाबा गुरु बाबा गुरु बाबा गुरु बाबा चरणं नमोस्तुते गुरु बाबा। चरणं नमोस्तुते गुरु बाबा। विद्यादायक गुरु बाबा। विद्यादायक गुरु बाबा। शांत स्वरूप गुरु बाबा। शांत स्वरूप गुरु बाबा। प्रशांत स्वरूप गुरु बाबा। प्रशांत स्वरूप गुरु बाबा। गुरुवार गुरुवार गुरु बाबा। गुरुवार गुरुवार गुरु बाबा। जय गुरुवार गुरुवार गुरु बाबा। गुरुवार Guruvara, Guruvara, Guru Baba. Guru Baba, Guru Baba, Guru Baba, Guru Baba. Charanam Namostute Guru Baba. Charanam Namostute Guru Baba. Vidyadayaka Guru Baba. Vidyadayaka Guru Baba. Shanta Swarupa Guru Baba. Shanta Swarupa Guru Baba. Guruvara, Guruvara, Guru Baba. Jai Guruvara, Guruvara, Guru Baba. Guruvara, Guruvara, Guru Baba. Guruvara, Guruvara, Guru Baba. Guru Baba, Guru Baba. Charana Namostute Guru Baba. Punyanam Pavitranam Ramanam Sai Ram. Punyanam Pavitranam Ramanam Sai Ram. Hare Krishna Hare Ram Madhuranam Sai Ram. Hare Krishna Hare Ram Madhuranam Sai Ram. Punyanam Pavitranam Ramanam Sai Ram. Karuna Sindhu Sitaram Deenabandhu Radhesham. Karuna Sindhu Sitaram Deenabandhu Radhesham. Hare Krishna Hare Ram Madhuranam Sai Ram. Hare Krishna Hare Ram Madhuranam Sai Ram. Punyanam Pavitranam Ramanam Sai Ram. Hare Krishna Hare Ram Madhuranam Sai Ram. Punyanam Pavitranam Ramanam Sai Ram. Karuna Sindhu Sitaram Deenabandhu Radhesham. Hare Krishna Hare Ram Madhuranam Sai Ram. Hare Krishna Hare Ram Madhuranam Sai Ram. Punyanam Pavitranam Ramanam Sai Ram.
Sairam. Gurudeva Sharanam Deva. Gurudeva Sharanam Deva. Pahi Prabho Sharanam Deva. Pahi Prabho Sharanam Deva. Gurudeva Sharanam Deva. Sundara Rupa Sri Sai Deva. Sundara Rupa Sri Sai Deva. Sharanam Sharanam Sadguru Deva. Sharanam Sharanam Sadguru Deva. Guru Deva Sharanam Deva. Guru Deva Sharanam Deva. Pahi Prabho Sharanam Deva. Pahi Prabho Sharanam Deva. Sundara Rupa Sri Sai Deva. Sundara Rupa Sri Sai Deva. Sharanam Sharanam Sadguru Deva. Sharanam Sharanam Sadguru Deva. Guru Deva Sharanam Deva.
Sairam. Hari Hari Narayana. Hari Hari Narayana. Hari Govind Narayana. Hari Govind Narayana. Hari Hari Narayana. Hari Govind Narayana. Hari Gopal Narayana. Hari Gopal नारायण श्री हरि नारायण श्री हरि नारायण ऋषिकेश नारायण ऋषिकेश नारायण परतीश नारायण परतीश नारायण साईश नारायण साईश नारायण हरि हरि नारायण हरि गोविंद नारायण हरि गोविंद नारायण हरि गोपाल नारायण हरि गोपाल नारायण श्री हरि नारायण श्री हरि नारायण ऋषिकेश नारायण ऋषिकेश नारायण परतीश नारायण परतीश नारायण साईश नारायण हरि हरि नारायण हरि गोविंद नारायण साईराम
आनंदमया भगवान हे प्रेममया भगवान आनंदमया भगवान हे प्रेममया भगवान ओ भगवान साई भगवान ओ भगवान साई भगवान आनंदमया भगवान हे प्रेममया भगवान हे करुणानिधे प्रभु साई राम करुणानिधे प्रभु साई राम कृपा निधे दीनों के प्राण कृपा निधे दीनों के प्राण ले लो प्रभु मुझे शरण लगा लो ओ प्रभु मुझे शरण लगा लो दया करो भगवान मुझे कृपा करो भगवान आनंदमया भगवान हे प्रेममया भगवान ओ भगवान साई भगवान ओ भगवान साई भगवान आनंदमया भगवान हे प्रेममया भगवान हे करुणानिधे प्रभु साई राम कृपा निधे दीनों के प्राण ले लो प्रभु मुझे शरण लगा लो दया करो भगवान मुझे कृपा करो भगवान आनंदमया भगवान हे प्रेममया भगवान
श्री गुरु ब्रह्मा श्री गुरु विष्णु श्री गुरुदेवो महेश्वरा श्री गुरु ब्रह्मा श्री गुरु विष्णु श्री गुरुदेवो महेश्वरा श्री गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मा श्री गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः श्री गुरु ब्रह्मा श्री गुरु विष्णु साई ब्रह्मा साई विष्णु साई साई ब्रह्मा साई विष्णु साई देवो महेश्वरा साई देवो महेश्वरा सत्य साई साक्षात् परब्रह्म साई देवाय नमो नमः श्री गुरु ब्रह्मा श्री गुरु विष्णु श्री गुरुदेवो महेश्वरा श्री गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः श्री गुरु ब्रह्मा श्री गुरु विष्णु सत्य साई ब्रह्मा साई विष्णु साई ब्रह्मा साई विष्णु साई देवो महेश्वरा साई देवो महेश्वरा साई साक्षात् परब्रह्म सत्य साई साक्षात् परब्रह्म साई देवाय नमो नमः साई देवाय नमो नमः श्री गुरु ब्रह्मा श्री गुरु विष्णु श्री गुरुदेवो महेश्वरा साई राम।
भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं
साई 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 नाम बिना आनंद 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 नहीं
साई भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं
साई भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं
जप ध्यान बिना संयोग नहीं
जप ध्यान बिना संयोग नहीं
प्रभु दर्श बिना प्रज्ञान नहीं
प्रभु दर्श बिना प्रज्ञान नहीं
दया धर्म बिना सत्य कर्म नहीं
सत्य कर्म नहीं
भगवान बिना कोई अपना नहीं
भगवान बिना कोई अपना नहीं
साई नाम बिना परमात्मा 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 नहीं
साई भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं
साई भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं
साई नाम बिना आनंद नहीं
साई नाम बिना आनंद नहीं
साई भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं,
साई भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं,
जप ध्यान बिना संयोग नहीं,
जप ध्यान बिना संयोग नहीं,
प्रभु दर्श बिना प्रज्ञान नहीं,
प्रभु दर्श बिना प्रज्ञान नहीं,
दया धर्म बिना सत्य कर्म नहीं,
सत्य कर्म नहीं,
भगवान बिना कोई अपना नहीं,
भगवान बिना कोई अपना नहीं,
साई नाम बिना परमात्मा नहीं,
साई नाम बिना परमात्मा नहीं,
साई नाम बिना परमात्मा नहीं, साई भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं।
मानस भज रे गुरु चरणम,
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 दुस्तर भव सागर तरणम, अति दुस्तर भव सागर तरणम, गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय,
गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय,
साईनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय,
सत्य साईनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय,
साईनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय,
सत्य साईनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय।
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, शिवाय नमः ओम,
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, शिवाय नमः
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, शिवाय नमः ओम,
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, शिवाय नमः।
अरुणाचल शिव, अरुणाचल शिव, अरुणाचल शिव, अरुण शिव ओम,
अरुणाचल शिव, अरुणाचल शिव, अरुणाचल शिव, अरुण शिव।
ओंकारं भव, ओंकारं भव, ओंकारं भव, ओम नमो बाबा,
ओंकारं भव, ओंकारं भव, ओंकारं भव, ओम नमो बाबा।
ओंकारं भव, ओंकारं भव, ओंकारं भव, ओम नमो बाबा,
ओंकारं भव, ओंकारं भव, ओंकारं भव, ओम नमो बाबा।
मानस भज रे गुरु चरणम, मानस भज रे गुरु दूसर भव सागर तरणम, अति दूसर भव सागर तरणम, गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय,
गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय,
साईनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय,
साईनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय,
नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, शिवाय नमः ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, शिवाय नमः अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुण शिव शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुण शिव ओंकारं भव ओंकारं भव ओंकारं भव ओं नमो बाबा ओंकारं भव ओंकारं भव ओं नमो बाबा मानस भज रे गुरु चरणं दुष्कर भव सागर शरणम्
आंजनेय वीरा हनुमंत शूरा वायुकुमारा वानर वीरा आंजनेय वीरा हनुमंत शूरा वायुकुमारा वानर वीरा श्री राम जय राम सीता राम जय राधे श्याम श्री राम जय राम सीता राम जय राधे श्याम श्री राम जय राम सीता राम जय राधे श्याम श्री राम जय राम सीता राम जय साई राम आंजनेय वीरा हनुमंत शूरा वायु कुमारा वानर वीरा आंजनेय वीरा हनुमंत शूरा वायु कुमारा वानर वीरा श्री राम जय राम सीता राम जय राधे श्याम श्री राम जय राम सीता राम जय राधे श्याम श्री राम जय राम सीता राम जय राधे श्याम श्री राम जय राम सीता राम जय साई राम आंजनेय वीरा हनुमंत शूरा
सुब्रह्मण्यं सुब्रह्मण्यं षण्मुखनाथ सुब्रह्मण्यं 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 साईनाथ सुब्रह्मण्यं शिव 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 सुब्रह्मण्यं हर 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 ब्रह्मण्यं शिव शिव हर हर सुब्रह्मण्यं हर हर शिव शिव सुब्रह्मण्यं शिव शरवण भव सुब्रह्मण्यं गुरु शरवण भव सुब्रह्मण्यं शिव शिव हर हर सुब्रह्मण्यं हर हर शिव शिव सुब्रह्मण्यं 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 षण्मुखनाथ सुब्रह्मण्यं 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 साईनाथ सुब्रह्मण्यं 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 साईनाथ सुब्रह्मण्यं 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 षण्मुखनाथ सुब्रह्मण्यं 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 साईनाथ सुब्रह्मण्यम्
ओम तत्सत् श्री नारायण तु पुरुषोत्तम गुरुतु सिद्ध बुद्ध तु स्कंद विनायक सविता पावक तु सविता पावक तु ब्रह्ममस्य तु यहोवा शक्ति तु येषु पिता प्रभुतु रुद्र विष्णु तु रामकृष्ण तु रहीमताओतु रहीमताओतु वासुदेव गो विश्वरूप तु चिदानंद हरितु अद्वितीय तु अकाल निर्भय आत्मलिंग शिव आत्मलिंग शिव परमात्मलिंग शिव
असतो मा सद्गमया तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमया मृत्योर्मां अमृतं गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्त जना संरक्षक भक्त जना संरक्षक हरति महेश्वर ओम जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतीता आश्रित कल्पलतिका आपद्बान्धवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता गुरुदेव मरियन्तयुनीवे स्वामी मरियन्तयुनीवे नाथ ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नाथ ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नागेन्द्र शयन ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओंकार रूप जय श्री ओ साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगल हारति अंदुकु मंगल हारति अंदुकु मंगल गिरिधारी ओम जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा साई नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा साई नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा ओम शांति 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 समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु ओम शांति 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 जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय परमं पवित्रं बाबा विभूतिं परमं विचित्रं लीला विभूतिं परमार्थ इष्टार्थ मोक्ष प्रदानं बाबा's विभूतिं idamaśrayami. Sacred, holy, and supreme is Baba's vibhutim, pouring forth in brilliant stream, display of vibhutim. So auspicious is its might, it grants liberation. Baba's vibhutim, its power protects us. Paramam pavitram Baba's vibhutim, Paramam vichitram leela vibhutim, परमार्थइष्टार्थमोक्षप्रदानं बाबास्विभूतिं इदमाश्रयामि साई बाबास्विभूतिं इदमाश्रयामि ॐ ॐ ॐ
Sairam, Lakshmi.
Sairam Monday.
Sairam.
Garu.
Sairam.
Happy Guru Purnima.
प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचान्यन्नं चतुर्भुजम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः साईराम
Sairam. Thank you all.
Sairam.
Sairam. Lakshmi. Sairam.